Hello and welcome back to Failures with Benefits. We've got another episode for y'all tonight. But before we get into it, we've got a couple announcements we want to make. Firstly, we want to give a shout out to our sponsor. A huge thank you to Wild Magic Workshop for sponsoring tonight's stream. They make amazing D&D themed candles, and their winter collection just went live, including scents like Enchantment, a pine and mulled wine holiday classic, Winter Bonfire, that is a smoky and sweet with some white birch, Peppermint Mocha, which is exactly what it sounds like, and their newest edition, Arctic Woods, a cool woodsy candle with a touch of vanilla. Additionally, if you are in the California area, you can reach them and catch them in person. They'll have a booth at Woodside High School's Harvest Fest Market in Northern California on November 15th, at Burbank's Holiday in the Park on November 21st, and at Angel City Brewery in downtown LA on November 23rd. For more information on any of those websites, or on any of that event, head over to their website, wildmagicworkshop.com. And make sure to stick around, because today during the break we're going to be doing a giveaway for a candle of the winner's choice from the core class collection. That features scents like Wizard, Bard, Rogue, and my personal favorite, the Fighter candle, that has hints of smoke, fire, and bourbon. They've got a scent for each of the 12 classes, so don't miss your chance to win that. Additionally, we have a Discord server now, so please go ahead, if you're interested, join our Discord. There will be a link to it in the chat right now. So yeah, it's a great place if you want to share some fan art, or just, ask us all questions, or just hang out. It'll be a fun little place to chill. And with that, we will move on to our session recap. Last time we played, we resumed in the town of Ashfront, a small frontier town near the border of the continent, or of the country, where a brutal storm has been making its way through, and with it, a mystery. A body found in the street. Now, when we last left off, whatever caused this claimed its second victim, splattering blood across the window, and you guys ran outside to investigate to see a large flying creature looming over the individual with its talons in his abdomen. Our party attempted to engage in combat and capture it or hurt it, but unfortunately it was too obfuscated by the rainfall, and it was able to make its way off into the distance. Our party decided to investigate further, asking VK, the Warforged automaton, some more questions. And after a little bit of coercion, they successfully got some information out of him. He informed them that he had originally gone to the stables to steal a horse to feed to this creature you guys are referring to as the Darguest. However, as he broke in, he was discovered by the stable hand Tovin Pell, who attacked VK, the intruder. And in an attempt to defend himself, VK lifted him by the lapels, and as soon as this happened, the Darguest came barreling in and killed Tovin, thinking it was attacking VK. With that, that's when his wife discovered the body and screamed, and the Darguest fled. VK also informed you that he has been helping the Darguest, trying to take care of it and nurture it. He told you that it would most likely be staying at the Hollowed Hollow, a large willow tree outside of town. Holla holla. With that, you guys made your way outside of the town to track it down. And upon entering the kind of grove that the Hollowed Hollow lies within, you guys were met by the creature, the Darguest, with its glowing red eyes. You attempted to communicate with it or somehow insight what its intentions were, but unfortunately the encounter did not go well and it led to combat. You guys engaged, and with a brutal entangle spell locking him down for most of the fight, you guys were able to violently wound this creature before VK arrived and shrieked in horror, seeing you guys attack, and unleashed a heavy blow on our bard Bofov. However,
it was a nice haircut, by the way.
I know.
However,
look at that dude.
Before the Dargest could resume the attack, you guys were able to finish it off, much to the dismay of VK, who you guys were able to subdue with a command spell. And VK fell to his knees and dropped his weapon, realizing what had just been done and knowing that there was no going back. Usamea had a small heart-to-heart with him, in which he revealed that his goal was to show the people that the Dargest did not need to be something to be feared, just like he wishes he wasn't feared by the townsfolk. And that is where we left off. You guys have just slain the Dargest and are now, with VK in tow, headed back to Ashfront proper.
And Orin was with us, right? Like, what has he been doing this whole time?
Orin is
like, I'm gonna
he did not engage with combat with you guys.
Yeah.
He's 2 or 3 days away from retirement.
You gotta give him a break.
Yeah,
exactly.
Flag.
Yeah, no, Orin is there. He's just not, he didn't enter the actual, like, the grove with you. He hung out back at the gate. And as you guys are approaching backward, back towards the kind of wrought iron gate, you do see him standing there, longbow in hand with an arrow kind of loosely knocked. And he sees you guys approaching once more. VK, again, following close behind. Is it done?
Oh yeah, we made quick work
Yes.
of that fella.
VK immediately.
We tried to resolve the issue with compassion and tact. However, the misunderstood beast could not be reasoned with.
And it turns out my axe is named Compassion. So we did actually use compassion quite a bit.
It's beautiful.
Well, as long as the beast is dead, that's all that matters. We can rest easy tonight now.
Insight check on VK. How's he doing? What's going on?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an
How's he
insight check for me.
responding? Okay. Yeah, how's he handling
good
this?
idea, actually.
I'm just checking in. Just tapping in with my man with a nat 20 on my tiny dice.
Nice.
Wow.
Finally. Yeah, that's why tiny dice. Always. Never computer.
So what's that
and
a total of?
insight, 21.
Okay, plus 1. Good. Yeah, VK noticeably winces at the words of Orin, saying that the beast is dead. You know, where that's good.
I walk up to him and pat him on the back.
I mean, yeah, he's not doing good.
No.
But yeah, he's.
Well, and I guess like, what's his like? Do he and Orin have history? Like, we know that this whole little town has, like, you know, interpersonal plays going on. Like,
Yeah, it's a pretty close community. You know that they certainly know each other. They've probably interacted with each other more than once. But you notice that the words cut deep.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to follow up on this thread of, like,
Yeah, I'll say
him being scared.
Yeah,
or people being afraid of him.
I'll say in addition to that, your insight extends beyond just VK. It also extends towards Orin as well. The words hurt VK. Orin does not seem to notice nor care.
Yeah. He's probably just like, this is an object.
You
Whenever my
you
voice
get the
is
idea that he
out.
does view VK more of machine than person.
Yeah,
Bloody
for sure.
clankers.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
What does
definitely
that
he
say?
definitely uses clanker with a hard R for sure.
With a hard R.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
No.
Gee.
Oh God.
My clanker.
Wow.
Stop. We're heading back to Ashenvale, right?
Ash front. Yeah.
Ashfront.
I shouldn't be.
Oh, yeah, not Ashenvale from World of Warcraft.
No,
Sorry.
Wow.
no. Wrong area.
So sorry.
Let's
Lizard, please don't sue us.
Wrong universe.
it's a little far away. But yes, you guys head back to Ashfront. Noticeably, the rain has let up just a little bit. The storm seems to be dying. Or at least you're on the tail end of it.
Alright.
But making
I'll
your
save the
way
storm blade.
through the muddy trail back towards Ashfront is mostly in silence, unless you guys are doing anything in particular. It's a pretty somber walk back. The only one who's still kind of holding their head high is Orin, who, again, is completely oblivious to the actual
anything.
situation at hand. But yeah, after a couple...
Was Orin able to see the red glow in the eyes of VK even for that moment? Did he see that?
You don't know.
Make the connection of like, there's something here.
Yeah,
Okay, interesting.
possibly. You don't know. You would have to ask him if that's something you want to know.
If
But
it does not want to do that.
Aoife's good.
I want to ask BK a question.
Yeah, sure.
While we're walking back, I asked BK. So we tried reasoning with the creature. Did the creature speak to you, or give you any signs of compassion in return? Like, we're so sorry this happened, but he really wasn't giving us any other options. I just wish there was more that we knew.
no. The creature did not speak. I do not believe it was capable of communication.
But was it nice to you? Like, did it?
You see him kind of like reach his hand and rub his near his back where the large claw marks
The big
were
scrapes are?
were
Yeah.
across his back. Not on our first encounter.
Well,
First
I hope you
encounter.
know that if you just try and be nice to the townsfolk here, even if they're being awful towards you, that that'll win them over in the long run. You can always prove that point that you wanted to make.
Do you see
It
him
starts with you.
make a persuasion check for me first of all?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Persuasion, I can read. Oh, it's a 0.
A 0.
How do you have
Nice.
0.
Because I've got a -1 in charisma.
Okay.
That's
Why did we
impressive.
let Valeth do the persuasion?
I
You-
know, with 0.
He looks at you with a little bit of like a twinge in his eyebrow. He looks insulted, maybe a little bit. Hard to tell. But he looks at you kind of at first with this kind of like confused look before looking back at Orin, and you see his brow kind of furrow. And you see he just kind of quietly, so really only you and anyone else who is right next to VK can hear. Why does that responsibility fall on me?
Oh.
I agree. I definitely agree, BK. But we're never going to change their minds unless our actions speak louder first.
He just lets out a exaggerated sigh as he is Warforged. He does not actually need to breathe. It's more of a learned gesture he's picked up.
Wolf.
I just give him some pats on the arm. I'm your friend, buddy.
He doesn't stop you. But you
I'm
feel...
still very much Tinkerbell leaning against her horn, being like, I don't trust him. I don't feel bad for this.
Mhm.
Like, very clearly deceived me. Or maybe I'm just being a brat.
Good.
Why
Good
can't it be
character
both?
beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Porque no los dos?
You guys arrive back in Ashfront. The lights in the tavern are still dimly lit as there are just a couple candles that are kind of smattered about the countertop. But, you open the door. It doesn't let in as strong a gust as previously it had now that the storm has died down a little bit. It's still windy. It's still pretty miserable. You wouldn't want to be caught outside in this for very long. But you guys make it back in. Immediately, Mayor Rin approaches you guys. Is it done? Good news to tell everyone? He kind of smiles nervously, wringing his hands together.
I see both of ready to talk, and before he says anything, we're all gonna regret. Nea, we have solved this problem for you very quickly, very efficiently, professionally. I do believe this problem has been solved. You may want to check on your bodyguard. He seems emotionally distraught.
Oh. Right. Nothing a simple mending won't fix. I'll take care of it.
Hey, no, buddy.
Mending how?
Like mending his mind?
No, I mean
Yeah,
the
we're not
spell
talking
mending.
about
I
physical
noticed the
mending.
scratches on him. I can fix those. That's not a problem.
Got you. Okay.
Before you go promoting and announcing our victory, our triumphant victory to the rest of the town, I do believe matter of our payment. We seem to have handled this within the nightfall as we...
Absolutely.
Yes,
I would
you're
say this
right.
was handled with expediency to not an insignificant degree. I was expecting at least, by sunrise or something, but you've been gone maybe an hour, 2? Mighty
We don't need to
impressive.
hire professionals, that's what you get.
And professionals I seem to have found. I wasn't
thank you,
sure
Greg.
when I first asked, but I didn't really know what else to do, so I'm glad it worked out. Yes, I believe the arranged agreement was 200 gold pieces, plus a bonus, should it be done expediently, which it obviously was. I would be happy to call this a job done and an arrangement met at 300 gold pieces.
300 gold pieces for the safety of your town, bringing you back all of the members of your lovely personnel who accompanied us with not a scratch on them.
And listen, buddy, your robot friend did kind of really mess me up back there, and I'm willing to not say anything about it any
Not
further,
press
not to
charges.
let anybody know.
Oh boy, is this a persuasion check or an intimidation check? I could see this go either way.
I know. How do you feel? How are you feeling?
I will let both of and Usamea roll your choice of intimidation or persuasion. Just tell me which one you roll.
Tell you?
Yeah. Yeah, give me the result and the skill you decided to use in this moment.
Tell you the skill and the roll?
Yes,
Or
please.
which? Okay. So, 21, and I decided to use.
Ooh.
Persuasion 21 and both of?
Persuasion 7.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes.
You both of you attempted to be persuasive, but it definitely does not come across persuasively. You see, Mayor Rin's not stupid. He gets where this is going, and he's like, right. Obviously, I meant 360 gold pieces.
That is what you are so right. I feel like we talked about this and this is what we agreed upon. Perfect. I'm very
Yeah, that
course.
probably will cover up, like, the cost for the bandages. So I do appreciate that.
Right. Yes.
350.
Pause for the bandages.
Glad to have a trustworthy group of adventurers, and adventurers you are. Allow me to go secure the funds, and I will bring them. Are you all staying here for the night? I can bring it to you in the morning.
I believe we are.
Excellent.
I just made a choice for all of us.
And since we're going to be staying, I'm a bit thirsty actually. My cup's run a bit dry.
I do believe Derek had already mentioned that the drinks are on the house tonight, given the grave circumstances, but
Oh yeah, we're like, let's party, and someone died.
Derek, the finest,
Literally
but did you
woman crying in
the
the corner.
finest liquor you have to offer for my friends here. We've got ale. Ale it is. I'll go secure the funds, and I'll take my good friend here as he pats VK on the leg, and we'll return in the morning with your funds.
Can you
I'm
not pay us a
immediately
deposit
suspicious.
now?
I don't carry that sum of money on me at all.
A mere deposit of good faith. Or perhaps I could just find you where you live.
Yeah.
An intimidation check.
He reaches by his pouch and procures a coin purse. Adventurers, here you go.
I will take that.
Um,
If you come back tomorrow with the promised money, I will give you back your fancy purse.
Did you just take my wallet?
Yes.
Okay.
Didn't even be a stealth
No,
check for that.
fashion.
I'm starting to think that I may be in
Can we all-
over my.
Are we all
It's
seeing
fine.
this?
It's fine. Everyone, it's fine. The creature is dead. We don't have to worry. We're all safe, and these adventurers are staying in town tonight to keep a watchful eye over us, and everything is hunky dory.
I'm gonna lean over to Usamea and whisper, you should probably give it back. Probably give him back the coin purse.
He was giving me this money as a deposit.
Mind
What
your own
about the
business,
dead body in your bedroom, sir?
But that's already been taken care of by the church.
Are you sure? Have you been to your room?
VK,
If
let's
anyone
get
knows
out
how
of
to
here.
take care of
Let's
dead
get
bodies,
2
let's-
hours.
let's go home. VK, come, let's go home.
Yeah.
VK just kind of solemnly turns and opens the door for Mayor Renan.
No, just so we're all on the same page, he gave me a coin purse.
He's also walking away without paying us and coming back in the morning.
In the morning, yeah, like,
He's also the
fucking...
mayor.
Highly
Too
sus.
bad.
Find
Of
him
what?
Easily.
Of
It's
what,
not
little
like we
piss
can't-
town? I don't
It's
care.
not like we can't find him. He's the mayor. Like,
All right.
he has
Okay,
an
sorry.
Covered.
We are
Like,
definitely in Little
everyone
Piss Town.
knows where he lives.
I'll
I'm
note
sure.
it down. I'll note it
in the
down. Okay.
You just took down the mayor
I'm not a bear.
of a town that we just. That
I
I've been
didn't
a part
threaten
of.
violence. We solved the problem. It's fine.
Not
Listen,
Bucks,
if
little man.
Okay.
Put that
If
shit in
if
my
everyone
hand.
has a problem with how I conduct business, we will talk about it in the morning. We can talk about how we handle things professionally. As professionals, I respect you. You respect me. Okay?
Arendelle, you have to keep in mind the rest of us have not been in town for very long, so we're just not quite sure, especially since VK was his guy and he was, holding on to his demon. So
He was a little misguided.
he was for sure.
Fine.
Don't
A
forget,
little.
I had him in a killing stroke. I could have finished it.
But you vouch for the mayor.
I'm glad
Wholeheartedly.
saved.
Not
that
wholeheartedly, but he's the mayor.
Hence getting the
It's
coin
gonna
purse.
be
I'm with,
okay.
I'm
We can
with
find
Mr.
him
Mayor on
easily.
this one. What if he decides to run away?
Eva, small fairy. What if you follow them? Find out where they live. Can you follow them?
What if?
Robot.
Okay, put
I don't
Aoife
want
in
to
the
follow the
bag.
robot.
And give the bag back.
Well, follow the halfling, the mayor.
Is everyone in the world this untrusting?
Do I always have to follow the people?
Because you are small and compact and good at what you do, darling. It is an asset.
Fine. I'll go.
Thank you, Aoife.
Oh, much appreciated. I will save a thimble of ale for you.
Just the big one, a fat one.
Oh,
What
okay,
is that?
two thimbles.
Before you go, Aoife, I want to give you a little blessing, and I say, "Azariel's light be with you," and I cast Sanctuary on you. So any creature, it only lasts for a minute. Oh well, I'll do it anyway. Until the spell ends, anybody has disadvantage on, or has to make a Wisdom saving throw to attack you.
Right.
Beautiful.
Before you go,
Yeah.
is there any sort of magic that you can do to let us know if you need help? I just want to make sure that you have a way to communicate with us.
Good idea.
Oh, but yes, perhaps.
Oh, I do. I definitely do. I just had yep, nope, I'm good. And I will definitely let you guys know if I need you. It's gonna be loud and you're gonna feel it.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I know that
Can you
feeling.
give us a heads
Okay.
up? Like,
I'm intrigued.
what is that gonna look like?
You
So
won't
we're not
see it.
shocked and
You'll
confused.
hear it.
Let the
If
beat
I'm
drop.
far away enough, if I'm far away enough, just need to keep your ears open. You'll hear it, and you might even feel it.
Got you. Okay. All right. We'll be safe.
Incroyable.
I'm quite fond of you already.
Me too. I don't want to leave your horns. I don't even want to do this, but I guess I have to.
We're making sure we get paid, and I kind of like our group, so I'd like for us to have this equal share instead of being in trouble later.
Au revoir, little one. Go. A
Yeah.
thimble of ale awaits if you come back.
I'll give you I'll give you a portion of my share.
You might fucking drown.
No,
You give her
damn.
that much.
Not of the pay, not of the ale.
I'll say, how many
Oh.
thimbles is she up to now? I think it's up to 3 or 4 thimbles.
That's a full tankard. No.
Be shithoused when I come back.
Yeah.
Beetle house.
Okay, so
Beetle house.
I'm gonna flutter over to behind the mayor. I want to stay a little bit farther away so he's not like totally aware of me.
For sure.
So maybe like a foot behind him, and I want to just kind of flitter around him.
Yeah, if you would, go ahead and make a stealth check for me, please.
11.
11? Okay.
Not great.
Oh, and what advance did the mayor give me? Like, what was in his coin purse?
There are like 3 gold pieces in there.
Oh my god! Okay. Alright, now I do feel a little bad.
It was like his personal coin purse.
Yeah.
I'll give it back! I wanted insurance! I just
Alright.
wanted to make
Fucking
sure.
around.
Okay, alright. Let's move on.
We mean business.
So, Eva, you head outside once more into the storm. You're okay now. The wind has died down enough that you can successfully fly around without being buffeted around too much. You flutter, keeping a good 30, 40 feet away from the mayor and VK. You watch them walk north up the kind of like main street that kind of bisects Ashfront in half, and he walks up a couple 100 feet and then takes a left at the fork in the road and heads down that road a little bit. And after about 10 minutes of following him, you see a the entirety of Ashfront is pretty flat ground, except for one area, which is where he's heading up, where there's kind of there's like a precipice that's slightly raised and has a little series of stone steps that kind of curl up once and then back the other way. And on top of that house, you do see a house that is quite a bit larger than the rest of the houses here in Ashfront. This is a large, like, 2.5-story house. It's got like a cellar basement that makes up that half story on the bottom with a full 2 stories above that, and it's quite wide, quite sizable. Definitely large, especially for an individual of his stature. But he makes his way over towards that house and pulls out a ring of keys and opens the door, ushers VK inside, closes the door behind him. What would you like
But
to do?
I don't go. I'm too far away to go in.
That's up to you. Would you like to approach closer?
I'd like to approach the house closer, and I'd like to see if there's any open windows, like a crack in a window, a crack in like maybe the stone facade or whatever it's made of.
Make an
Perfect little
investigation
archway
check for
a
me.
mouse.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Which
for
one?
me. Investigation.
Okay. 26.
Ooh,
Dang.
hell yes.
Damn.
Looking around, there is not a single open window. This is in the middle of the storm. There would definitely be no reason to have any windows open. However, you do notice that the cellar has a back entrance where there's a set of kind of storm-style double doors that lead downward into the cellar. And near that, there is an area where it looks like maybe some rabbits or something have burrowed underneath the stonework that you could crawl into. You don't see all the way through, but you do see a little burrow there. Would you like to enter it?
It's the size of a rabbit.
About that size, yeah.
Don't go a watership down on us.
Jesus.
No, I was thinking about wild shaping, but the majority of I think I'd be too big with what I'd want to do.
Could you wild shape into a rat?
Well, I mean, you're about
You're
the size.
smaller,
You're
I'm already small
Yeah.
enough. Yeah, I don't know why
true.
I'm questioning
That's a
this.
good point.
Well, then I would like to weasel my way into whatever this little hole burrow
Sure.
is.
you stop flying and kind of land, and it's pretty muddy here, but you get in a couple inches and it starts to dry up a little bit. You go in about a foot ahead of you. It does look like the hole does go all the way through and actually leads into the cellar. The hole gets smaller towards the end. It looks like something smaller has probably used this hole as well and burrowed its way, probably a rat or a mouse. But you do see a little antechamber of this tunnel. It goes down and then gets wide at a certain point, and off to the side you see a little bunny rabbit that is currently sleeping, as well as 4 little baby bunnies that are nestled up against it. And then you see a hole that leads into the cellar proper.
Rabbit stew.
Raven!
What? Bring some back. I'm hungry.
You don't know
not
this is
here. He
happening.
doesn't know this.
You're drunk
Damn it,
at
no.
the tavern.
Oh, all right.
Shit-eating grin.
Is this rabbit family in my way of getting
You could
out
get
into
through
the
them.
chamber?
Yeah.
You have to kill them. No.
Oh, she could get through them all right.
Yeah.
Depends on how.
With a chainsaw.
Damn.
Tiny fairy chainsaw.
Yeah.
No, they're not blocking your way to the hole into the cellar. They're off to the side.
Okay. So I see rabbit mommy with her rabbit babies, and as much as I'd love to talk to them, they're sleeping. I don't want to disturb them. I really respect that. I'm an animal gal. So I really quietly crawl around them without disturbing them, and then I want to enter into this chamber.
Okay. Entering the cellar, this area is a cobbled stone foundation. You see a couple racks with large kegs on their side poured downward. One of them currently tapped with a little spigot. You see all sorts of other barrels full of grain and potato and vegetables. One that's full of salt with some cured meat inside. This largely seems to be a storage area that, well, also used for some of the mayor's personal belongings. You see a couple pieces of like art and some rugs that are rolled up and put in the corner that have definitely got some mold on them. You can tell by the smell. It's pretty musty down here. But you do see that there's quite a bit of stuff down here. A lot of this is probably reserves for the town itself as well.
Oh.
With that, you do see a staircase that leads up into the main house area. You see it's just a wooden staircase, and at the top of which is a door that is currently closed. You do... hello? I don't need combat music. You gotta fight the door.
I'm getting
You gotta fight the door.
scared.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
This is so D&D to fight the door.
You can approach the door if you'd like. It is currently closed. You don't really see any light on the other side of the door yet. You do hear the sounds of shuffling from beyond, though. Make a perception
Is there a
check. Let's see what you
keyhole?
can actually hear.
Right.
Gonna find out the mayor's actually like
14.
worshiping some deity, evil deity.
14.
For
You
real.
you flutter up to the door and put your ear up against. You do see there's a keyhole where a little skeleton key is, would fit. You don't think you'd be able to squeeze through the keyhole. You are too large for that, but you can put your head up against it and stare through the hole. You see the faintest little bit of firelight flickering in what looks to be some sort of den or living room type situation. You see like a hearth that's got a burning fire inside currently, with a large bear rug, very stereotypical, skinned bear flayed out, with a big red cushy chair opposite the fireplace. And a shadow obfuscates the fire for a moment, as you can tell from the clanking of the metal footfalls on wood that is VK and the Mayor Rin walking by. Listening to the conversation, you hear the Mayor Rin speaking. You're not able to get all of the words with your perception, but you hear some of what they were saying. You hear Rin kind of... They're saying something about you attacked one of them? What is that about? You don't hear a response. Sometimes I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. I think that, something to figure out. We just gotta talk about it, and we got, it's another thing we'll work on, but we'll get there. Don't worry. With that, you hear the footfalls head upstairs to the second floor, and you lose sound of them.
Wow. Okay, he sounds like he kind of believes in, has faith in VK of rising above this like inherent thing that's maybe a part of him, a sentience aspect that may connect him to the Forlorn, the Dargest. I don't think I'm good enough at lock picking. What kind of doorknob is this?
Standard ball doorknob.
Okay, I'd like to, with my whole body, grab onto the doorknob and just use every bit of strength I can to see if it's unlocked and try to just twist it, turn it.
Yeah, you get it maybe like a quarter inch of a rotation before the doorknob doesn't move anymore.
Okay, I'm locked out.
Seems
Got
that
it.
way.
New plan.
So cute.
Look for a mouse hole. Another one.
Yeah, can I check around the door? You said that it's a wooden door. Are there any cracks in the bottom that are like maybe this big? Any ways a mouse could fit through that door?
Make another investigation check for me.
Fight the door.
Fight the door.
Fight the door.
18.
I'm sorry?
18.
18?
Nice.
Yeah, the door is not so secure that there's like no gap whatsoever. You could probably, it's not like a gap in the bottom that you would squeeze under, but the board at the bottom, some of the weathering, especially from some of the moisture that kind of gets trapped down here, has warped the boards a little bit. So near the bottom, the two of the boards have kind of started to like pull apart just slightly. You're not sure if you can make it through or not. It would require an athletics check to squeeze through.
Right. What, you're not good at athletics, kid?
God, you'd think I'd be like nimble. Apparently not. Okay, not sure if I can make it through.
You can do it.
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay, make an athletics check for me.
And
10. You get through, you get kind of, one arm all the way through and kind of get to the point where you hit your chest and your jaw, and you're trying to find a way that you can twist your head in a way that it'll slide through easier. You think you might be able to get through. This roll is a failure. You may try again, knowing that a successful roll means you get through, and an unsuccessful roll means you might get yourself stuck without a way out.
Is this a failure with possible benefits?
Bum, bum, bum. If we had a theme song, like, cue it.
Fade to black, roll credits.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
you may attempt again, knowing those are the consequences should another failure occur.
Damn, the bard didn't bless you, or before this? No, Carindel did something for you. But
I
that
did
was
And it was
Sanctuary.
only for like a minute.
Yeah, so
Different
if the door tries to attack her, it has to roll a wisdom save, or if it can attack. Huge.
I mean, there could be some splinters, and those are
Yeah,
huge. Those are
that's
like
for you. That's like a stake through the heart, like a vampire. Yeah.
So would you like to attempt to force your way through, or do you call it quits here?
I'm gonna call it quits, and I'm gonna weasel my way back out, and I'd like to take a second look, a little deeper look at the cellar itself, and see if there's anything related to VK's like build down there that I would recognize.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check for me on that.
13.
13. You look around, you give it a pretty good look. You don't see anything really that sticks out as anything like that. You don't really peg the mayor as a tinkerer. He's probably not the one who built VK, but you don't really see any sort of like tinker tools or machinery that kind of stands out to you. Nothing like that.
Even though he said, I'm going to take him back and I can mend him.
Yes. He had actually previously told you guys that he knows the mending spell.
Ah, I see.
And VK had told you that nightly, routinely, they do like a mending thing.
Oh, nightly.
I feel suspicious of that.
It's like his nightly bath.
Yeah.
He's just like a
He's a
mechanic.
toddler. Yeah.
He's just a guy that happens to be able to fix a robot.
I mean, this might be a little silly, but I'd like to almost, instead of going back to the tavern and reporting back, like to kind of wait it out to see if the mayor decides to go to the cellar at any point and just kind of like, bide my time hanging out.
Sure.
You could party with the bunnies.
I might go just cuddle up with the bunnies.
Don't fall asleep.
I won't fall asleep. I'm just gonna go at the bunnies.
Okay. It is quite late at night. You guys are pushing like 2-ish in the morning. But yeah, you go up to the bunnies and kind of nuzzle up to one of them. You see the mama bunny, kind of, you see her eyes open. There's just a big beady black eye and kind of looks at you and sees you. Just make an animal handling check for me. I'll say you can do it with advantage.
And when I do that,
right-click it.
One more time.
So where animal handling is, right-click the number and then click advantage.
Oh, and advantage. Got it.
It's like Lenny with the bunnies.
Which way did they go?
19.
19. So you kind of look at the bunny and you just give it a smile, and the bunny, you see its eyes just close once more, and you nuzzle up against the bunny. It's got very nice, soft, warm fur as you kind of scoot your way in.
And Valith will be drawing this next stream. I saw her light.
Aoife, you fall asleep to the subtle sound of ovaries exploding all around you.
Mine included.
You wait a good while. You don't hear any sound. Best you can tell, VK and the mayor probably went to sleep for the night. It is quite late, and they had a eventful night. They're probably getting some much needed rest. That good old stress sleep. How long did you want to wait here?
I'd like to wait the night.
Okay.
Why not? Let's
Yeah,
see
you can,
if maybe in the morning they decide to go back.
Yeah, you can spend the night here.
Come down. Okay.
The rest of you, back at the tavern, is there anything you guys are doing tonight before hitting the hay? The Mrs. Narapel seems to no longer be here in the tavern. As well, no longer are the couple individuals who were comforting her.
So can't give them the good news.
Not tonight. Derek is still at the bar. However, it is mostly dark. There are, I would say probably at this hour, there are maybe like 3 other people in the tavern, one of which is asleep, just totally slumped. You see like a knocked over flagon of ale on the table that was probably empty. You don't see any signs of anything spilling, but he just...
I pick his pocket.
Make a sleight of hand check for me.
Wow.
His fault!
You see Derek is currently sitting near the bar in a chair. He's got a little nightcap on with a little fuzzy ball that's dangling by his jaw. And he's just kind of leaning back. There's a little candle lit on a table beside him, and you just see him silently reading a book. Aside from that, you see one of the bar staff who you had seen working earlier today just going around flipping the chairs, putting a bump on the tables, sweeping the floor, just cleaning the place, getting ready to formally shut down for the night.
But we're all like sitting together right now.
Yeah, you got the rest of you are still within the tavern. Both of what was your question?
Is that the bar staff that told us about the Dargest?
That was Derek. He's the one that's currently reading by candlelight.
Okay. I'd like to go over and talk to him.
Okay. Usamea, what was your sleight of hand check?
16.
16. Yeah, you walk over and just... You don't even have to try that hard. You could probably donkey punch this dude and he wouldn't wake up. So you just
slipping out.
Walk over and just nimbly get a single finger around the loop of his coin purse and pull it. You may add 5 silver pieces to your inventory.
Why are all these bitches so broke? Thank you.
You're in a tiny town.
You called it Little Piss Town. I'm pretty. Everybody here is
He just fingered the loophole on his bag.
Very good.
Come on.
Both of.
I'll take it.
You head over to Derek, who has noticed you guys re-enter. The scene has died down a little bit since the mayor and VK left and announced that the beast has been slain and that you guys are kind of here. That seemed to put everyone quick at ease. Yeah, you see Derek just slowly turning a page in his book as you walk up to him. Bar's closed for the night. We're not serving any more drinks, but breakfast will be served in the morning. Is there something I can do for you?
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to let you know, or I just wanted to pass along my thanks for the tip about the Dargist. Ended up running into one, funny enough.
A Dargest?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Live in the flesh. All feathery nightmare monstrosity of it.
You see him kind of mull on something. Like he wants to say something, but he's not. That's good. That's great. I'm happy to hear that a group of heroes swung by and slew the Dargest.
That's right. Still got my heart too.
That's good. I'm happy for you.
Yeah. Anyways, see you at breakfast, champ.
You see him kind of nod and look back into his book, but you can tell he's looking through his book. He's not actually reading it. He's just left kind of perplexed.
Hunter and I feel Derek's pain as professional bartenders.
I'm also getting a lot of sus. Getting a lot of sus coming out of there.
Anything else anybody wanted to do?
No.
I want to see if the big woman from the church truly took the dead body out of his room.
Oh, yeah, you head back up to Carindale's room. The body is gone. Yeah, the room has been cleaned. You can see a little bit of area where a little bit of blood has kind of stained the wood, but they did what they could to clean it as best as possible. There's just kind of a dark spot on the wood for now.
Yeah. The church covering up things did a good job.
You don't know the half of it.
Nothing a little mending won't fix, am I right?
Yeah. Yeah. Mending.
Well, there goes my brilliant idea.
Okay.
Well, the bar's closed now, so.
So, reluctantly, without a final drink, you head to bed one by one, resting your head on a nice feathered pillow. Sleep takes each of you. You are awoken by the relative light outside. Still pretty muggy out. There's a light rainfall, but over the course of the night, the rain seems to have died down pretty heavily. You imagine that possibly over the next couple of days there will be some light rainfall here and there, but this town at least is through the worst of the storm, most definitely.
Sweet.
And now
We
go to
saved the
Oregon.
town, you
5-day weather
guys.
forecast.
Yeah.
Those of you that are staying upstairs in the Four Squares Inn are woken one by one to the smell of cooking meats from downstairs, some sausages and bacon. You smell the savory scent of some fresh biscuits that are being removed from the oven currently, and the light rainfall pitter-patter on your window makes for quite the pleasant wake-up call this morning.
Good morning.
Head downstairs one by one. Let's take a chance to get to know your characters a little bit better. which among you do you feel is probably the first to rise? Who are my early birds here?
Probably Carandil, for sure.
Saw
This is
Valus
a
putting
fantasy
hand up.
game.
My fantasy. Sorry,
Yes.
fantasy game.
So, Valith, you wake up early. You have your circadian rhythm quite well established, being a woman who is well versed in the woods. Living that lifestyle kind of calls for, up at first light, down at dark. So, yeah, you wake up earlier than most of your companions here. Both I saw you raise a hand as well. Is your character someone who's used to waking up early?
Definitely. Whether it be trying to get out of a sketch situation, maybe I got to get out of somewhere early, or whether it be, in general, like I consider myself a voyager, and so I'm always up chasing the sun, baby.
For sure. Love it. And Carandil, of course you're up at first dawn.
Of course. I'm up
You
with
rise
the sun,
with the sun.
and I worship, and that's when I do my prayers. I do my morning prayers.
Of course.
During the sunrise.
Yeah,
I have
that's
my-
something that would have been, ingrained into you from a very young age. Up with
Yeah.
dawn, the first up to be, risen with the guiding light every morning. It is a prime tenet, or at least a well-practiced routine in your family.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We have our little coffee. as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. To which you can smell there is quite the strong brew downstairs, which you can smell from your room. Very, the scent seeps under the door frame and kind of forms a hand and lifts you by the nose to float you downstairs.
Yep.
So those are our early birds. Those are the ones who rise with the dawn, are up at first light kind of by nature. Leaving the rest of you. Usamea, Draven, Aoife. Around when do you guys wake up?
If I may, so Usamea cares about her beauty sleep, needs at least 8 hours, otherwise she gets these bags under her eyes. They're really unsightly. She sleeps with hair rollers, curlers, creams, the whole thing, a nightly mask, a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
It's so important. She also, I'm deciding now, she's a nocturnal breed of Yuan-Ti, so she's much better in dusk at night. Does not care for things. She would hiss at the sun. So
Yeah.
asleep.
Yeah, I'm very much picturing the poodle from Oliver and Company waking up.
Thank you.
First thought in my head.
Say
Yeah.
no more.
Yeah.
Say no more.
Yeah, rubbing the
Nailed it.
cream from your eyes.
Yeah, it's just ugh.
I know
Wait,
you're not a.
does Usamea do her morning shed?
Yes,
I don't know
her exfoliating shed.
I don't know enough about snakes. Do they do it daily?
No.
Oh, okay, I'm wow.
I'm talking about the trend where these ladies wear all the shit to bed and they take it
Oh,
all
and
off
then
in the
Yeah.
morning.
peel it.
I do love that
Yeah,
contextually. That's
unintended.
perfect.
Everyone needs a good morning shed. I mean, that's
I
just
mean,
Right.
yeah, right?
that's a good shed in the morning.
You got to
Yeah.
keep the scales
You-
soft.
If you speak it in a Scottish accent, a shit sounds like a shed.
I
you go.
always take a morning
Asking-
shed.
Asking ye shall receive, tiny Aoife. Aoife, take a morning shade is fucking delicious.
She's not with us right now.
Yeah.
Draven.
No one checked on her. None of us were like, where? All
Draven.
right, yeah.
Where's that?
What does your morning wake up routine look like?
Raven is the adventurer and quite the night owl, but so night owl is my preferred time to be alive, but forced constantly up earlier than he wants to be.
Of course.
But team no sleep is kind of his game.
Mm-hmm.
So when he can get the extra sleep, he will. But in this case, I think that's a will.
Very good. And how about you, Aoife?
Aoife loves her sleep, and especially when she's cozied up to a bunny family, she is out, drooling out. And
That's what
she
I'm
feels
drawing.
Mama Bunny kind of stir a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And in very like classic old Disney fashion, she like rubs her eyes and stretches out and does a big yawn. Kind of forgets where she is a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
She feels like she's kind of back in the woods where she normally would be with her familiar toady. And then she's like, oh, and like realizes where she is and is like ready to go.
She fell
Awake.
asleep.
She
on the
fell
job.
asleep on her mission.
You immediately do you head back to the tavern, or are you staying here for a bit?
I want to stay here for a little bit. Yeah,
Okay.
I want to see if maybe the mayor decides to come down to grab some grain or rice or something he needs upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
He comes down to grab like provisions.
Okay. Let's see if he needs anything.
Excuse me.
You hear the sounds of scuffling of metal on stone. It's probably what wakes you up, to be honest. As you kind of stir and come to, you skittle to the edge of the little hole that leads into the cellar, and you see VK moving some barrels, opening one, and he's got a wicker basket that he pulls a couple fruits out and puts onto the basket, closes the barrel back up, lifts the basket, and begins walking back up the stairs. What would you like to do?
I'd like to. Can I try to maybe stealth check, like flutter up behind him and kind of latch onto him as quietly and secretly as possible?
Make a stealth check for me.
Ugh. Risky.
Bad choice, y'all. Bad choice.
Interesting. No bad choices.
20.
Entertaining.
No bad choices.
Was it dirty or nat? It was dirty 20.
Dirty.
Okay.
Dirty. It was an 18 plus 2.
Still very good. You
Yeah.
and grab onto VK's shoulder. As VK just walks up the stair, closes the door behind him. You see him walking into the kitchen as he takes the fruits out of the whisker basket, puts them in a little wooden bowl that rests on a island within the kitchen. He pulls out a pre-made ball of dough and immediately grabs a rolling pin and starts rolling it out. You see he goes over to the oven and pulls a chain that bellows the fire in the little brick oven they have as he grabs a paddle, essentially, to grab the dough and places it in the oven as he starts cutting some vegetables and some fruits. Seems like he's probably preparing some sort of early meal. And, of course, to finish it all off, he heads over to the kettle, lights the fire on the stove, and pulls out a little jar that he opens up that's got a bunch of loose leaves in. And he grabs a little tea net and puts it in a cup. He finishes up his morning routine, preparing. You don't see any sign of the mayor yet, possibly still asleep. It was a late night for him. But VK goes through this morning routine, preparing all this stuff. And as it's all ready, he's waiting for the kettle to boil. He's waiting for the bread in the oven to come to temp. And he's kind of staring at the vegetables, and you just see him stop and look at each one of them and linger on it for a bit. Move on to the next. And just silently stands there for a while.
Okay, I'd like to very sneakily fly away from him into a very high corner of this kitchen where I can like hide behind some like hanging herbs or like a hanging pan or something and just kind of hold on and observe him.
You may do so. I'm not going to make you roll another stealth check. It's fine. But the pot comes to a boil. You hear it begin whistling, and you see VK just stands there, letting it whistle for a moment before you hear a voice from upstairs. VK, are you going to get that? And you see VK snap out of it and go over and take the kettle off the fire, and continue his routine. A couple minutes later, Mayor Rin sits over down at the dining table beside the island as VK pulls the bread out and puts some of the vegetables atop of it, kind of like a morning hearty pizza almost in a way, and puts it on a plate, brings the mug of tea and the plate over to the mayor and sets it in front of him and sits across from the mayor. Nothing in front of him, just sits at the table. The mayor kind of absent-mindedly begins pulling at the bread and starts eating it as he's got a paper in his hand. And you just see he's kind of reading it, turns a page, takes a bite of food. Oh, interesting. Interesting news from the capital. It looks like the Heroes Feast will be delayed by a week this year. There's some trouble in the capital, it seems. They don't go much into detail about it, but what do you think? Should we go this year? I mean, we went last year, and and you just see VK kind of, whatever you would like. It's still a month away or so we can see how we feel at the time. But maybe we can do a raffle. Maybe if any of the village folk are interested, we can procure the funds and send them away on a little trip, and we'll pay for it, of course. I think the townsfolk could use a little getaway, and I think the chance of at a win is much needed here, don't you think? VK just kind of nods. Continues reading. All right. VK, could you please go grab the coffer on the mantelpiece, and we should probably meet them at the tavern relatively quickly. I imagine they're probably all by now. We'll get this business taken care of and then move on with our day. VK leaves, comes back with a small coffer, a little chest that you see he opens to show the mayor to confirm, and inside, stacked neatly in like 3 rows, are several gold pieces that have these kind of circular carvings out, so they all rest nicely in a row. He goes, okay, 360. 360, all right. Closes it up. It's the price of doing business, I suppose. Still, I thought 300 was generous, but some people, there's just never enough, huh? All right. As he closes the coffer and goes by the front door, grabs a heavy coat and puts it on. All right, let's go. And they make their way out the door.
Usume is sleeping like a baby, like just unaware.
As if she already knows this. Like, she's just loving it.
I know you're not
money.
I flutter out immediately. As their door opens, I flutter out at the top of the corner of the door and just book it back to the tavern.
Yeah.
If anything, the mayor is like,
oh, he doesn't notice you at all.
Here, like,
yeah,
okay,
I'm letting you keep that stealth roll, letting it ride. You just flutter out. Easy for you to make it back before them. They have to take the road one way and then down. You can just do a straight shot since you can fly. You just flutter back to the tavern, where you arrive at the tavern downstairs. Downstairs, as you arrive, you see immediately both of Carindil and Valeth already downstairs. Would you guys have sat together at a table, or are you kind of like, I still don't know them, fuck them?
No, I definitely.
No?
Okay.
I've tried.
Yeah.
I would have.
Yeah, you guys get a table together. You notice that there are quite a few more people in here than there were previously yesterday. This is kind of morning rush hour, and it does seem to be kind of a town-wide event that they do a big breakfast here at the Black Lantern Tavern. You see there are a couple families, all very kind of classic diner style that, line booths around. You see a handful of interesting individuals that were not here yesterday. You see one individual who's got like this big exaggerated beret with a fucking huge like red plume of feathers that come out of it. You see another one who's got like these dark boiled leathers and a collar that kind of is flared up to kind of obfuscate half of his face. You see the priestess who you guys had met at the church the previous night. And additionally, you see off in the corner, sitting by herself in a rocking chair, is this very old woman, super sun-tanned, wrinkly skin, who's just kind of absently whittling away at a piece of wood with a little pocket knife type thing. Yeah, some interesting characters here this morning that none of you have seen before. But Aoife, you arrive. You see 3 of your party sitting at the table, all already engaged with some breakfast. Do you guys have any specialty requests? It looks like mostly they're serving like biscuits with bacon and blood sausage, but they do have other stuff if requested, possibly.
I'll take some bacon and eggs.
Yeah, they definitely have eggs. Both of you engaged with all?
I'll have all of that with some eggs and wrap it all up in a pancake.
Yeah, they can do that. They can certainly fashion something like that. They're being very accommodating given the events of the previous day. You get that these are definitely not items that they regularly serve, but should you ask, they're like, yes, we can do that for you. Don't worry about it. Additionally, each of you, your meals are comped this morning, as well as a complimentary breakfast beer to go with it as well.
If Raven were awake, he'd be very happy right now.
Well, it's still breakfast beer.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
By the time I wake up, it's still breakfast.
Don't worry. I'm having his.
We're not awake yet.
Yeah, both was enjoying it thoroughly.
Yeah. But Aoife, this is what you see as you see Valeth, Carindil, and both of partaking in breakfast.
I motion to Aoife to come join us at the table.
Heavily out of breath.
Yeah, I'm like, like super out of breath. I kind of like I flutter over and I kind of knock into one of Vela's horns, and then like get my bearings, grab onto her. I'm like, you guys, whew.
What
Bunnies.
Where were you?
I was
Oh my-
worried
Cellar.
about you last night.
We were so worried about you.
I just
We had
assumed.
breakfast. And I see Vela's breakfast, and I kind of like tumble down her and like rip off a piece of bacon and shove it in my mouth real quick because I haven't eaten. I'm like, you guys,
Go for it.
I heard a whole thing. They were talking. They're like, there's like a heroes thing, like a heroes event. They want to send us on a trip or something. I don't really remember, but I saw these 3 gold coins. They had like these carvings on them. Box. Mayor's coming. He's coming right now. And I shove another piece in my mouth. I'm just really trying to hammer down some food.
Well, good. It sounds like the mayor's trustworthy, at least.
Yeah, when is this heroes thing? We're heroes.
I clear my throat and shift uncomfortably. The mayor is a good guy. Like, yeah, see, that's what I said.
Churchy?
It's just
You've been here longer than us, Turkey.
Don't see her.
Break.
Care to elaborate, Churchy? What?
Yeah, what do you know
need to
about
know
what do you know
something.
about the mayor?
He's just a nice guy. He's just always around. He knows everybody by name. He says hi to everybody when he walks down the street. Like, if I didn't know any better, I would expect him to, like, start singing.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning to you.
He's the mayor of a town where everybody sings.
Just imagining him as like the mayor of Whoville or something.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. He's just a very nice guy. BK is it's a little weird, but he's nice. Mayor's nice.
Arendelle, I feel like this might be fair to ask since we kind of survived this ordeal last night. What's your story? What brought you to town?
Well, I decided that my church needed to do some outreach, and so I am out here traveling by myself, providing aid where I can to those in need.
So that's
I can
cool.
I feel you on
You
that.
haven't spoken about it prior to being asked if you're outreaching your church.
Yes.
Pardon me for speaking out of turn, but it just seems a little weird to me that you weren't reaching out, but you claim to be outreaching.
Yeah, I'm trying to give back to the community and in what ways I can. And not the church didn't necessarily send me, but I came anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
What about you, Bofo? What's your story?
Well, I was in town, just so happened to be on my little route. I kind of move around a lot. I'm always looking for another town to meet new people, share my stories, play some songs. You know.
So you tour with that farting yarning of yours.
Well, I used to. There's periods of groups and there's periods of the solo act, and right now you're catching me in a solo tour.
Got you.
Yeah, and so I was actually just hanging out at the tavern, hoping for like a little open mic or something, and we found a open somebody.
Found an open Tovin, not an open mic. No mics to be found.
Tobin.
No.
An open human.
I love this slant rhyme of that, an open Tobin.
It's around this time as you guys are pretty much like halfway through your breakfast, kind of finishing up your first drink, that Draven and Usamea, you guys are starting to rouse and get ready to head downstairs. Draven looks like he kind of just rolled out of bed. He's still got a little bit of the sleep in his eyes. Looks a little weary, not fully woken up. Usamea comes down, pristine. Just hair done, nails did, face all dolled up. Perfection.
Skin trailing behind her. Fresh skin.
Draven, Usamea, you see your traveling compatriots from the previous night all seated at a table. What would you like to do?
All I first want to know is where did everyone get this rabbit bacon from that I've been smelling this whole time? No, I smell the bacon. That's rabbit bacon.
Rabbit bacon.
I did only say there was. I did only say there was
Bacon?
a mother rabbit over there.
You said there was 3 or 4 little babies.
Little babies. Yeah.
What have I done?
No
Eva starts
no father
throwing
rabbit. No.
You've never had rabbit bacon. It's absolutely fantastic. It's so juicy and subtle.
Amazing.
Derek, I'll have some of that. Mostly, all of it.
All right. couple moments go by. You're brought out a plate of bacon.
So Ron Swanson.
Ooh, good.
Yeah.
Just
I think you misheard me that I want a lot of rabbit bacon. I said all rabbit bacon.
He puts a decent serving of bacon in front of you, as well as a basket of fresh biscuits for the table out in the center that comes with a honey butter that looks like it's blended here in house.
How fucking dare you right now?
I know.
Now
I'm
you're making me hungry.
starving.
This is for real.
Oh, good.
This is like
Oh my
wild.
God.
We're going with the George R. R. Martin approach of describing food,
Yeah.
which is going to be the rest of
It's
the episode.
pornographic. Yeah.
Dude, this is childhood for me. This is like Brian Jocks. It's like Martin Warrior, Red Bull status, like how they describe food.
Yeah.
It's like way better than Martin.
Yeah.
All I know is that with that plate of bacon in front of me, I want to hop to it.
Yep, you immediately. It's like popcorn for you. There's you pick it up by the handful and shove it in your mouth by the handful. Usamea, are you also joining them at the table?
Oh, me? Yes. I would like 3 boiled eggs. No, I'm a lighty.
We can certainly do that. Yeah, give us a little bit and we'll have them ready for you.
I scurch on over to give Usamea a seat next to me.
Oh, thank you, darling. Merci.
I'm gonna flutter back up to my safe spot between Ael's horns and just kind of continue to hold my gags back.
Oh,
And then
you
try to
got
say, like-
sand. You got sand, darling. How did it go?
There were some rabbits. Slept with some bunnies, and then maybe one. But the mayor's on his way. He's got our money. I'm gonna.
Oh,
Can I get the
fantastic.
thimble? Can I get the thimble of ale now?
Of course. A morning beer for this one. Make F pint. F symbol.
He comes back with like
bunnies. What is wrong?
he comes back with he doesn't have anything thimble sized. Instead, he comes back with it's like a little sake plate and puts that in front of you. I don't have anything smaller than this. I'm sorry for that.
That's
Eva
very
wraps her
sweet,
whole
Derek.
body around it. Yes. She wraps her whole body and just like picks it up against.
I touch Valen. What is wrong with her? What has happened? What has transpired?
I think she got cuddly with some bunnies last night, and then she realizes it's rabbit bacon this morning.
Oh. Can I tell if it's rabbit bacon? As a predator.
Make you know what? Yes. Go ahead and make a perception check with advantage for me.
Thank you. Alright. First one.
We're just all banding together just to try to right this horrible wrong.
I can't stand this.
Usamea definitely knows what rabbit tastes like. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if she's got beef with it, okay.
I don't think rabbit counts as beef.
Unintended. Pun always intended.
Rabbit's the other white meat.
Okay, 16 total. 16 with
16?
disadvantage.
No, this is not rabbit.
You know this is goat bacon, right? You know this is not.
I don't care what it is, man.
No?
It's delicious.
Wait.
It's fantastic,
Wait
but
for
rabbit is much softer. It melts in your
If-
mouth. This is. You do not eat more of this.
I trust the snake.
If it's not rabbit,
And then if he's brought back my eggs, I swallow it.
Yes.
And all.
Yeah.
That makes Durandal's gag.
And then I like dab my.
Man,
like-
not at the table.
Yep.
Oh my god.
What do you?
No,
This
no,
is where
that's-
we eat. This is where we.
How she
I
is
just thought there
fine.
was steak on the outside.
That's not eating.
No,
The door to the tavern opens,
It's not eating.
and in comes Mayor Rin and VK. You see them. The Rin takes off his coat and puts it on the coat hanger to the side, and looks around and catches one of your eyes and heads over to you guys. Alrighty, as agreed upon, 360 gold pieces worth every penny. Thank you so much for a job well done. As he opens it, and you see the neatly stacked coins on their side in 3 rows.
It glows and my eyes turned into cash signs. yeah.
Mr.
Good morning, Mayor.
Yeah. But he goes, feel free to count it if you'd like, but I assure you it's all there. The matter of my wallet?
Oh yes, of course, darling. Can I see if I'm going to give it to him?
Can you see if you're gonna give it to him?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Am I gonna be bad?
Give it to him.
Roll.
I want to roll it on my good check.
Roll a d20. We'll roll an am I good check. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Yes.
Wait, so is low?
You know what? We're gonna make this a wisdom saving throw. Go ahead and roll a wisdom save. On a successful roll of 12, you'll be good. Anything lower than that, your greed's gonna get the better of you.
You guys,
No.
I'm praying. I want to be
We just
good.
so choked
You
on it.
asked for
Wait,
this.
wisdom check. I know,
Wisdom
but
saving
now
throw,
I
yeah.
bad. So wisdom saving throw. You said anything?
12.
A 12?
Yeah.
I rolled a 9.
You don't know where the bag is.
Oh, God.
Win.
Oh my
Can I grab the bag out of her pocket?
Yes, help, Vela, help. I
Make
did
a
not mean to be
sleight
evil.
of hand check, Valeth.
Can I
Yeah.
can I distract the mayor? Can I
Yeah, yeah.
Well-
Valeth,
What is happening? I'm sorry.
Valeth, go ahead and roll it with
Well-
advantage because both of
With
is
advantage.
distracting.
Oh, 26.
26. I believe that
Yoink.
beats Usameya's passive perception. So yeah, you sneak your fingers into her pocket and pull out the mayor's coin purse.
And I hand it to the mayor.
It certainly did. Forgive me.
Oh, thank you.
He fingers a hole on the back.
So careless.
Thank you so much. I was worried you might have lost. And he opens it to make sure the coins are in there. Okay, good.
It was insurance, darling. I apologize.
Oh, of course. I totally understand it. It's. So, what are your plans for the rest of the time here? Are you guys staying here or are you leaving? Are you guys all? I'm sorry. Are you guys all a thing or?
Like a polycule? Like, do we sleep together?
No.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, that.
like a band?
Now I'm interested, but no, not what I meant.
True?
We all have very definitions of a thing.
Yeah.
You notice that one of the individuals from the bar stands, looks over, and sees you guys now. This is the individual with the big beret and the plume of feathers in his hat. As he looks over to you guys, and you see him kind of like, as he stands up, and he begins walking towards your table. And that is where we're going to take our break for now. We're going to take our little 15-minute
My goodness.
15-minute intermission.
Nice.
Holy hell.
15 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start our raffle now. So just a reminder, our sponsors Wild Magic Workshop is going to be doing a giveaway of one of their core class collection candles. Nice alliteration there. That wasn't intentional, but sweet anyways. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do a raffle now. In order to enter in chat, go ahead and type the word benefits, all lowercase. As soon as you do that, that'll enter you for the giveaway. And if you win, you'll get to choose one of the classes of your choice, and we will get your information and send out your candle. So go ahead and do that. And once the break is over, we'll go ahead and announce our winner. We'll be right back, guys.
We'll find.
Welcome back. Alrighty, so let's see. It looks like Sesameebs is our winner for the chat. Sesames, we will be reaching out to you to get some information so we can send you your candle. If you could, let us know which class you want a candle for. All 12 classes are an option, so whichever class you want to try, let us know, and we will get your information and send that out to you.
Congratulations! Woo! I love these candles so much.
And there was much rejoicing.
Alrighty. So, where we left off, you guys had just been speaking with the mayor and received your payment, and having just risen from the bar, this tall individual with this large, wide-brimmed beret and these big feathers that are sticking out of it looks over at you, seeing you guys are finally all at your table, and approaches you guys, this big, giant grin on his face. You see this individual. He looks like he's probably elven or half-elven, hard to tell, but he's got some tousled chestnut hair that kind of billows out from underneath his hat, a well-trimmed goatee. His clothing is a patchwork of fine traveling gear. He's got a deep teal waistcoat that's embroidered with like a compass motif, and a long tan overcoat with these reinforced shoulders that are big and puffy that almost make it look like he's got a croissant roll on each shoulder. And from a satchel on his across his chest is a big bag that is just bursting with parchment and quill and different kinds of brass implementation and instruments. As he approaches, "Aha! The heroes look thirsty. Join me. May I sit down for a drink and join you lot? You look at you, each of you. Excellent posture, fine gear, good eyes. You look like people that have nearly died for coin more than once. But have you ever considered the benefits of official registration?"
My
just
friend,
gonna look at
flattery
this
will get
asshole.
you everywhere.
What sort of
Splendid!
registration?
Barkeep, a round of your finest wines. We serve ale. Marvelous.
Okay.
Penny saved is a penny earned, I suppose. May I sit, please?
Let's go.
Please.
Go ahead.
Please.
He
Tell us
immediately
more
turns
about
around and pulls out a chair from a table that you see someone was walking towards, and he pulls the chair and puts it at your guys' table instead, and sits down.
Incredible.
He takes off his satchel, rests it on his back, on the back of his chair. Now, you fine-looking folk look like you are made of the stuff of stars. I can see it, the flicker in your eyes, each of you. Now, perhaps I'm overstepping my bounds. Are you lot already registered?
Registered.
Registered?
Oh, you must be registered.
What?
If you're not, I am in luck, and perhaps this is as fortuitous for you as it is me. I can
I'm registered
expedite the
with
paperwork. You know, they love me over in the capital. But yes, I can begin drafting the paperwork right away.
Registered with what, please?
The church?
No. Nothing as grandiose as the church. Apologies. My name is Eloric Fenvale, and he gives you a deep bow, takes off the hat, and bows, and... Yes, I am a representative on behalf of the Sanctioned Travelers Registry for Independent Dungeoneers and Explorers. A bit of a mouthful, I know. That's why we simply call it Stride. Easier to shout over the collapsing of ruins, I think.
So one more time?
Stride. The Sanctioned Travelers Registry for Independent Dungeoners and Explorers. You've obviously heard of us.
Does Usmaya know what Stride is? I assume she does.
Yeah, you don't need to roll. You've heard of Stride.
Okay. Yeah.
Stride, as the verbose name suggests, is a registry that is exists to document adventuring parties and groups of heroes, and it keeps it keeps records of their adventures, as well as publishing them and making sure they are paid appropriately, while also being able to have a little bit of risk avoidance. They're kind of like an adventuring insurance company that keeps tabs on everyone and can kind of grease the wheels for you guys in certain ways, allowing you guys to get things done that maybe the occupying law enforcement might not be able to. Obviously, some more dangerous missions, some things, a dragon needs slaying because it's, burning up a village, maybe they hire a Stride adventuring party to go take care of that. But yeah, you've absolutely heard of Stride. They are a bit of a celebrity organization, if you will. It's the closest thing that Drathan has to a sports league. There are big name adventuring parties. You've all heard of the Dawn Wardens. You've heard of the Crimson Worm Company. These are, these big, larger-than-life adventuring parties that go on these heroic missions and do these crazy kinds of things. And, there's a leaderboard in which they have, like the highest-ranked adventuring party, and they have a paper that is published weekly that tells of all of these different adventuring parties, different tasks that they've been up to, as well as the current rankings of each individual guild. And should you guys register, there's a chance that you may one day be listed among them. Now, Stride is more than just a registry, it's a legacy. Every name recorded, every deed accounted, we make sure that history does not forget those that bled for it.
Bled for it, and died for it too, I imagine.
Sure.
Is
Not
there
the
a
good
cost to
ones.
register?
Obviously.
Not at all. It's completely free of charge.
Can I
There's an
read the
inherent
contract?
risk of injury.
Well, the contract still has yet to be drafted at this point. But I assume you'd like to get that started?
Are there
well,
dues?
Well, I mean... There's a give and take, as with all things, of course. These jobs, they're not provided by Stride, they're provided through Stride. And so we find these jobs and make them publicly available to those that are registered with us, that you may go out and do them, and we take a small bit of percentage from the fee, of course, as we must keep administrative costs, obviously, but, it's jobs that you may not have previously known about or had access to. Not to mention, like I said, you don't want to have to deal with the legal fees. We're much cheaper than having a court appearance and being thrown in the brig for, 50 years.
Now, my good fine feathered friend, I'd like to speak just a little bit on behalf of my very novice colleagues going on here. Everyone knows when money changes hands, someone's got to make some kind of money. So, from one adventurer to another, I completely understand where you're coming from. But, and I want to go shake his hand as I approach forward, on the matter of said contract, I prefer a gentleman's agreement, at least to start out. And you wouldn't be trying to pull the wool over our eyes in any way, shape, or form, would you? I mean, you stand to make some money, we stand to make some money. I just want to make sure that we're on the level.
Absolutely, it's a win-win. Like I said, like you said, you make money, I make money. Just a bit of a finder's fee. I'm a recruiter. I'm not an adventurer myself. I've stepped foot in a dungeon or two. It's not really my thing, But I've stepped foot inside a ruin, and briefly, they've got great acoustics, an excellent place to reflect on one's career choices. Yes. We don't have to make anything formal here and now. But if you make your way to Moromir, to the capital, to the headquarters, and undergo the trials of registering with Stride, then just tell them that Elaric Fenvale sent you. Like I said, my name carries great weight in their halls.
Well, looking at yourself, a fine-dressed man, as you say, even a small finder's fee means that you are clearly not walking around naked in this town with your fine accoutrement and your befeathered, bespoke hats, etc., etc. So there could be an obscene amount of money made for those willing to risk their life and limb and for this trial, so you speak of, for this particular entrance exam for this stride, as we call it.
Of course.
Can you tell us more about that, can you?
Well, the trials are simply a series of tests that one must undergo and succeed, pass, in order to complete the registry with the Stride. They can't let anybody in, obviously. These are people they're going to have to vouch for in the future. There's an aptitude test, there's a combat test, there's there's varying manners of degrees of tests that one must undergo in order to register. But the dues, I can take care of that on the front end. As long as my name is mentioned somewhere along the process, I will pay for the tests.
So basically what we're building here is a foundation of trust, and then we're going to start building all the way towards the top where you get going like a wee pyramid.
Yes, it's kind of like a triangle, if you will.
Yeah. Just wanting to make
It's
sure
an
we're on the same
upside
page.
down cone.
Yes.
I was like, oh, this is like a union, and then like insurance, and then.
No, like I said, I will pay for your entry dues. You take the tests, and from that point on, you will have access to select jobs that only members of Stride might have access to, or that may not be heard of by members who are not registered with Stride. And these jobs, I can assure you, pay very well, very handsomely. If you're in the field of adventuring, which I can already see the lot of you, I can see it in your eyes. You've got the daring, the bravado, the courageous. I will pay for the dues.
I used to go door to door selling for Clavon. So it's an axe wielding company selling axes door to door, so I completely understand the nature of your business. So I just need to know, do we have to bring in any more adventurers underneath us?
No, not at all. Of course, accolades will come. You may have adventurers flock to you naturally once you start undergoing some of these missions, and people will take interest. And of course, you're more than welcome to send those people my way, and I'm happy to register them. That sounds wonderful.
God.
But think of it, my friend. He wraps an arm around your shoulder. Vision it. Fame. Fortune, women, parents tucking their children in at night, telling them the tales of the brave. 6 of you.
Draven Ironfoot.
Draven Ironfoot and his merry band of friends. It's a work in progress name. We'll figure it out later.
So
We've got to think of a better name.
We'll workshop
So what's
that.
in it for us, other than getting access to better jobs?
Well, of course, the coin is plenty. But, coin may only open a door, but it takes a reputation to hold it open. That's where we come in. What is it you want?
Can we have a moment to talk amongst ourselves and figure out what it is that we want to do?
Of course. Splendid. I will take a brief leave, and I will return when beckoned. And with that, he stands. He gives you guys a deep, exaggerated bow. And Ta makes his way back to the tavern counter.
Becky's pocket.
Already on it. May I roll to pick his pockets?
Oh my God.
Sure.
No.
Oh, great.
Yeah, bad. Sleight of hand, right?
Sleight of hand.
8.
8. You brush, and with a sudden, performative quick turn away from you,
Yeah.
his hand, you bump his
buffets,
waist, and he kind of
I give him a wink. I act like I was gonna grab his ass.
make a
I
deception
see
check. Make a
okay.
deception check.
Okay.
Oh no.
The fellow French boys and the fellow French
Dirty 20.
Oh.
You see him, he kind of looks down and looks back at you as you wink to him, and you see him make his way back to the counter.
Amazing.
Honey, I don't know if he's straight.
That's okay.
Funny, everybody used to say the same thing about me in high school.
Still straight until you get it wet.
I have a question for the DM about my character.
For sure.
How does my how do I feel about Stride given my allegiances and what I believe in?
Yes.
Do I feel like this would be an advantageous opportunity?
Does Usamea? I can't speak to Usamea.
Sure.
The company in which you represent? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Stride is home to some of the most noteworthy individuals within the public media, as far as there is a public media in this world. They hold influence, and influence is fucking power. No, not that they wield it maliciously in any way, but they're heroes. Children look up to them. Their formative years are dreamt of being them. So everyone has a certain level of, admiration to them to a degree. There are obviously others that, think they're troublemakers, and where they go, trouble follows because of inherently the hazards of the job. A town getting, buildings getting crushed when they fight a dragon is kind of collateral that they can't control. And that's exactly what Stride kind of steps in and takes care of. They kind of come in and are like, oh, we're sorry your town was, partially destroyed. We're going to help pay for that. And that way the adventuring parties are not liable, essentially, for the destruction. Now, of course, there's a level that comes to it. If a adventuring party comes over and they're just completely negligent and don't give a shit, they're going to be held accountable and could be excommunicated from Stride and held legally responsible. But Stride does kind of, again, act as an insurance company in a certain way, and they are very close with the crown as well. They are one of the head of Stride is on the King's Council as one of the kind of main advisories on his cabinet, if you will. Stride members have influence, and they are well-traveled as well. Members of Stride are often referred to appropriately as Striders. There is power and information aplenty to be gained. So the people you represent, absolutely. I would even go as far as saying that that several of your organization are Stride members.
Oh, like peers are... Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, so no one's going to frown upon me.
Absolutely
Okay,
not.
great. Good. Okay. Just wanted to, super confirm. I had a feeling, but thank you.
I wanna turn to the group and be like, hey guys, I don't know about you. I am in much need of some coin right now, and it was honestly very wonderful working with all of you. I feel like we kind of have this natural chemistry together. At least being able to make some extra money, regardless of what our, regular paths might be within all of our interests. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, the last time that I thought about, breaking off with a group of, it didn't. I don't like doing the solo thing. Okay, short and sweet. I don't like doing the solo thing, and the only thing that I kind of question that I have is, what if they give us a contract that we can't say no to, but we know is something that is too big of a task? What if it's too hot to handle, And
If it's a trap.
Like, I
I'm
feel
just
like as
saying,
a group we could veto a job.
the first one that they hand us, it's probably not going to be that.
It
But like
sounded
down
like
the line, is there something
not
in our contract that's going to allow us to like say, actually, and double it and give it to the next guy?
it sounded
Let's
more
just
like
make
it
sure
was a
that's
job
part of
board.
our deal.
It is a job board, but let's look at the obvious facts. We just slayed a creature that the town is now celebrating. We've been handed a giant chest of, or a mediocre chest of gold. It's not the size; it's how you use it. Anywho, but we don't know whether or not this particular gentleman knows whether or not who we are, and whether or not we have all of a sudden come into a bit of money, and there's a trial and a test coming. So he might be paid to bring people into the fold to create his triangle scheme that he's got going on here. So he stands to make money if
Did call
we
himself a
actually
recruiter.
make a point. So I have a feeling he knows more than he's letting on to, and I personally feel that it's an adventure worth exploring.
Listen,
Great,
everyone.
cool, yeah.
Your uneducated guesses are fabulous, and I love hearing you ramble
Educated,
about. But I can assure you, Stride is a very formidable, trustworthy organization. They are trustworthy might be a bit far-reaching, but however, they have a public image to uphold. They are not interested in causing controversy or getting the eye of the law on them. They clean up swiftly, and they handle what they say carefully. So
All right. I thought you would be a harder sell than that. All right, cool.
I
Sure,
find
she
your
wouldn't.
verbiage very interesting, though. They'd like to keep the eyes of the law off of them. So
wouldn't you if
we're
you were
not-
constantly involved in murdering and fighting?
Oh, I've done quite well that on my own, but the fact of the matter is we haven't made it into Stride yet, so we need to be a wee bit careful around this fella. As charismatic and wonderful as I think that he is, Silver-Tongued Devil recognizes game. So I
Right.
still think there is money to be had for him, but as Churchy did say, it is basically a job board. So we have to make sure that we don't get handed the shite jobs.
I did
Please.
work with some Striders a few months back during the aftermath of the Unawakening, and they were pretty upstanding fellows.
Okay. See?
And I'm all for it.
I just want to know what kind of protection they can offer us aside from the legal protection.
Let us be rigorous in our contracts. We have the right. We have as much of a right to make up signing up some. I don't know, unagreeable agreement.
And
I hork another egg.
Hork an egg.
I hork an egg.
What a verb.
thinking of like a baby owl like trying to fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When in
At the
doubt,
same
hork
time-
an egg.
Just
At
necking
the
it
same
down.
time, Aoife is like shoving bread in her mouth. She's not paying attention to any of this. And she kind of elbows Valus Horn and she's like, who's that guy? I have no idea what's going on.
She's like, hello.
Well, and to be, a little vulnerable with you guys, I will say I have been traveling alone for quite a long time, and I just have a good feeling about all of you. So I think it's a worthy opportunity.
You, I would
Alright.
trust with my life. The others, I think, have made a good effort. And I think we have all proven that we can hold ourselves in a fight. We cannot let us all view this as a business opportunity, shall we? We can work
Exactly.
together until it does not serve us any
'cause-
longer.
Just because you
I
got
don't
the
like it
killing
with
blow on
me.
the Darkest doesn't mean that I wasn't there to save your scaly britches.
Did I not just commend
Jealous
you for
much?
doing a great job?
Oh, but twined behind your
well-
forked tongue, you did.
Enough bickering. Let's get the show on the road and let's get to debating the real important stuff. What are
The
we?
actual contract part.
What's our name?
Every band needs a name.
You look back over at the counter And Alaric is literally sitting at the table just watching you guys. Usamea, you notice that sitting right behind him is another individual of note. The one that I had mentioned earlier wearing like the black boiled leathers with the kind of collar flipped up. As you look over at Lark, who's kind of giving you guys heart eyes right now in this moment, you look behind him to see this other individual, and he's kind of got his hands up covering his mouth, and he kind of turns and makes eye contact with you.
With me, okay.
You recognize him.
I do.
You do.
Okay. For my notes, may I know who this is?
This is an individual who works for the same person you do.
Right, okay.
And he catches your eyes with a knowing look. He wants to talk.
Okay. All right, let us take a break. We shall walk it off, get our heads straight, and let Alaric, easy name for a French woman to say, Alaric know that we are interested. I am going to get some fresh air. And I step
think
outside.
of a name. Brainstorm a name.
Yes, I was...
But Mike,
out.
origami tsunami.
As you stand up, Usame, and walk over, Alaric...
I'm like going outside. I'm like leaving.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Alaric sees you get up, and he goes, does that mean your seat is free now? May I rejoin your friends?
In 10 minutes, give us a moment. We are not done thinking.
Of course. Patience in abundance.
I'm like, oh my god, finally she left. I can eat again. I order another round of
grossing me out.
Yeah, can we talk about that?
You're gonna have to get used to it. I used to go to school with her.
That was
This is normal.
Bailiff was the only one who could sit with me. That's why we're friends.
Yep.
The only
Do they all eat?
stomach
Do all you want to eat like that?
No, actually, that's the crazy thing.
It's just her?
Cooking eggs all the time.
She's the only Yuan-Ti I've ever met. I think it's normal.
You gotta open the throat, relax the jaw. That's the only way to do
There
it.
you go.
Oh my god.
Usamea, you...
She's a snake woman. You can unhinge her jaw.
Usamea, you walk out of the tavern through the front door. It's still raining. There's a little bit of drizzle, but there's a little bit of an awning now.
Overhang?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like an overhang. It's a retractable one, but it's now out. The rain is not so heavy that they can't have this little bit. So you walk outside, and the door doesn't even have a chance to close behind you, as slipping through the door, kind of like, you know, you do when you're like, I don't have to touch the door. It sneaks out.
I do that all the time.
Just me? That's just my autistic ass. Got it. Okay, gotcha. He slips out the door. Damn, I really thought that one was relatable. I'm so fucking weird.
No, it's very relatable.
No, it's relatable.
Okay, thank God.
The urge to...
You are 100% seen.
So you hear the door close behind you, and as you look at the door, he's already standing there. You know this individual by the name of Vero Thane. First name, last name.
Gotcha.
He's tall, lean. His species is not immediately apparent, as he's pretty well covered. He's dressed in, like I said, these dark boiled leathers that's got like this very kind of this very fine coat with silver stitching on the shoulders. It's simple but immaculate. His skin is a little waxy, like he hasn't really seen sunlight in a while. And his eyes are a dull amber color. His eyes are fairly deep set and sunken. It looks like he's got some shadows under his eyes, like he hasn't slept in weeks. He smells heavily of perfume, like sweet myrrh and rose perfume. Very, very strong. If it weren't for them cooking so much like meats for breakfast, he would have been stinking up the whole tavern. But he wears these very, very fine, noble, silk, pristine gloves. And with each movement, there's the faintest creaking from his leather.
Does he wear a hat? Is he covering his head?
No. He's got dark hair that's slicked back and gray on the sides.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Don't say that. Okay.
You're hate for everyone.
But this... Okay.
Fair enough. He slumps his back up against the wall beside the door. And there's just kind of an air of silence between the two of you for a little bit.
Am I not doing a satisfactory job?
I offer him a cigarette.
He takes it, but just kind of holds it between his two fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Scratches his brow. Quite the opposite. He turns, shoulder up against the wall, leaning against it. I did not think that the winds would carry you this far. And he kind of traces a pattern on the wall with his finger, a circle, and then a quick dash through the circle. Thieves can't.
Okay.
You know that symbol he does means a lie, second meaning.
Okay.
It's not that he wasn't expecting the wind to take you this far. It's that he knew exactly where you were. He's been watching close.
Gotcha. And do I, so DM, do I have an understanding? Okay, actually, let me just try to roleplay through this.
I take it you have a vested interest in my pursuit?
Our shared contact does. Kind words come from far. He traces another symbol on the stone. A symbol of approval.
Okay.
Your mentor thinks you're doing well.
Yay.
I can speak Thieves' Cant back, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have found good fortune in this town. I might stay a bit longer.
And I make a little I kind of slowly draw a heart on the stone. And what I'm telling him is that I'm not staying long. I'm going to adventure with this party.
I imagine so long away from home, one gets homesick, no? He makes another symbol, a symbol you recognize to be your master, or not your master, your mentor's calling card signal. He wants to talk in person.
Understood. Perhaps I should pack some things for the long journey ahead.
Of course. Perhaps your friends would like Moromir as well. He traces another symbol, a symbol similar to an equals sign. Tells you things are already in motion to make sure that happens.
Very well. Any other skulking about you must do?
No, I don't do so well in this weather. It's time I make my way back home. I have business to attend to, as you do as well.
I stamp out my cigarette. I
He,
don't even acknowledge it. Yeah.
never having lit the one he handed you, he hands it back to you.
More for me, as always.
Couldn't if I wanted to. Don't keep him waiting. He kind
I
of
flip my hair. Yeah.
knocks on the wall, signifying the conversation being over. With that, he puts his hands in his pockets, makes his way out into the rain, turns a corner, and he's gone.
I head back inside.
The rest of you are mulling over potential party names.
Silent but deadly.
We did kind of establish that at some point.
No more fart jokes.
Light bringers.
What is this? That sounds stupid. What did I just walk in? That sounds dumb.
The Fighting Mongooses, that's a great name. Or the Wildcats. Yes.
We're trying to think of a group name, Usamea. Please help.
Do we really need a group name? This is something that Stride specifies, like you need to have like kind of like a guild name.
This is
Yeah.
something that
What
I
if we get?
Keep track of us.
Sorry. What if we get drafted into it, like the Lakers? What are they going to call us when maybe we are representing another team that already exists?
Laker.
Excuse me, the Rivers. The river,
Oh.
Rivers.
The
Yeah,
stone skippers out by the lake over there. They take
Yes.
the big bloody stones and they try to throw them over there. They
yes.
moved from a place that didn't have any lakes and then they moved to, here.
Perhaps, okay. Alaric, join us. Sit.
Ha! Wonderful! He immediately makes his way back to your table, sits down and reaches across the center of the table and grabs one of your guys' biscuits and immediately starts buttering it. Now, have you had a chance to think on it?
We are interested in, we do not want to sign anything binding. We would like to track our trials, see how we fare. We would like to take one job before committing to anything long term. This is agreeable to you.
Ah, well, I don't make the rules, I simply profit by them. There's not really a trial pre-trials. It's, minimal commitment. You simply register your group and you have access to these jobs. You don't have to take any jobs. If you choose to end your membership, you're more than welcome to do that at any time. So there's no downside, really.
Okay,
I say we go for it.
let us join.
Wonderful, wonderful. Then I
Do
will
we need
begin.
a name?
Well, you don't need one right now. You don't technically need one at all, but if you really want to be in the tabloids, obviously you should have a name. But you have time to think on it. We've got a while on the road before we hit Moromir, as we will have to do the official registration at the Stride headquarters. And I do have business elsewhere, so I was actually planning on leaving sometime this afternoon on my way to the capital. But whenever you arrive, you simply head to the headquarters. You ask for...
Alaric.
Perfect.
How are you traveling? Do you have a caravan?
These old dogs get me everywhere I need to go. He points
Wild.
to his feet.
Yeah.
Evro legs.
Right.
Ambrophides.
All right, we shall ask for you at the capital.
I will eagerly await your return, and I do want you all to remember that every adventure holds two treasures: gold and a story. One spends easily, the other lasts forever.
God, oh merde. Thank you for your time. Get going.
Cheesy.
That made me sicker than Usamea horking an egg.
What have I done? What have I done to upset you?
That's just
I
how
got
she eats, guys.
What is something wrong with the way what is happening?
Nothing's
just
wrong with
covers
the way
her
you
eyes
eat,
every
baby.
time.
Nothing's wrong with you. You're perfect.
Oh, okay. I know this. This is true.
I will make my way. And he leaves you guys to be at your table. Draven, as you are sitting there, mouth full of bacon, you overhear something. A name of familiarity comes across your ears that immediately grabs your attention. Off in the corner of the bar, of the tavern, Derek is removing a tray from the old woman who is currently knitting. And he goes, anything else I can get you for you, Mother Kona? And you see the old woman just smiles and waves him away, and he makes his way back to the bar. The name Kona you recognize. It's up for you.
All right, then. Then it's time to belly up to the bar then, isn't it?
She's not at the bar. She's in the corner of the room by the fireplace.
Oh, the corner. I'm sorry. I thought we heard I heard the bartender's name. Oh, but the
Yeah.
fireplace.
You would.
Next thing. That sounds lovely.
In the rocking chair.
Yeah, she is in a rocking chair
the bart-
currently, or not
the
knitting.
bartender.
She's whittling a piece of wood.
Oh, that's right. She's
Yeah.
whittling. Well, that sounds lovely. I would like to go sit next to the fireplace, right beside her.
Yeah, you sit down as she kind of slowly rocks, and a little piece of wood falls to the floor. There's a neat little collection mounted at her feet. Ah, what the fuck do you want?
I'd ask you, what the fuck is that you're whittling?
Well, it all depends. It was going to be a small toy for the local children, but I can easily turn it into a shiv if you start annoying me.
I love
It's
her
like I
already.
haven't seen you in 100 years, but here you are right here in front of me.
Who are you? She stops rocking.
Well, of course you know I'm Draven. Draven Ironfoot.
Ah, a name that I have never heard. Should I?
Perception check? I don't know what to do here.
What are you trying to accomplish?
Well, I recognize the name,
You
and
do.
I'm trying to recall why I recognize the name.
Your captain told you that while he does not know where the man that you're looking for is, this individual might be able to point you in the right direction.
Ah, yes. All coming back to me. Sorry, the liquors have drunkened me.
You have never personally dealt with this woman before. You've heard her name a handful of times in your seafaring days, just briefly in passing. Make a history check it with advantage for me, Draven.
That's basically where I was going.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. Alright, history check. Where's history? Alright, so I just click the button there.
Mhm.
Oh, you have to right click it with it. Oh, damn it. With advantage. Well, I got an 8. I got a 17.
Okay, 17 is great.
I didn't have advantage on it, but
So 17, you recall hearing her name. You and your crew, well, you never dealt with her directly. You know that she used to live in Westwind, the coastal city where the Navy is. And she was not a Navy person. She was a very useful informant and contact for people of your background. Whether it be booking less than legal safe passage on vessels, or fencing goods, or keeping tracts on naval patterns and patrols for people and selling the information. She is a woman with decades of experience, but has been out of the game for some time now. But that experience does not die easy, and that much knowledge is never it's never far from useful. So this is where your captain told you might be a good place to start your search.
gotcha. It's all coming back. It's like, So I lean over to her, like, well, my apologies. Let's start to get off on a proper foot then. My name is Draven Ironfoot, and I hear that you might be someone who knows how to find certain people.
Certain people? My toy is definitely leaning on becoming a shiv.
Oh,
Who? Give me a name, give me something, and we'll see where my toy goes.
well, that depends. I was on a ship where a tragedy had been struck, and a certain person in power, namely my captain, might have mentioned that you are a person who knows a great many of things. Things that most others would not be privy to. Something that's very highly recognized and very well respected. Your talents.
All right. It's not the flattery, but fuck it. What do you want? Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for the certain individuals who have wronged me and my people.
You got a name? You got a description? Might make this a little easier than just person who's wronged me.
A rogue band of pirates.
You know who it is you're looking for. You never got the name. But you do remember the flag. A black banner with the red skull. And you remember, though you never came into direct crossing paths with him because you're still alive, you remember what he looked like. He was a tall, 7.5 foot tall orcish man with a long braided ponytail and armor made from bone. The bone of humans.
Look at the bones.
That's the only thing, that's really the only information you have to go off of.
All right, so that was what I remembered from
Yeah.
what I'd seen there.
Yes, back in Kilcoman.
Yes. Got it.
Do you provide her with that information?
And I'm sorry, the flag was again?
A black banner with a red skull, with long, like, sharp-pointed teeth.
Nasty big pointy teeth.
It's got teeth like.
Like, well, the particular name does escape me, but I do remember the best way to strike fear into the hearts of most people is through flags. So, a giant black flag with a red skull, very intimidating.
She
Large, nasty, pointy teeth.
stops the whittle. The Red Maw. You're chasing ghosts, boyo. Funny thing about ghosts, though, they don't actually vanish. They're just harder to see. The Crown says the sea's clean, no pirates left. Yet I still see men with ships, an abundance of greed, and short tempers who leave a trail of crimson. What else do you call that but piracy?
Well, I'd say that your eyes see more than you let on to believe. I'd say you've seen some ghosts.
More than I care to admit. You're not the first to come sniffing after the Red Maw. Most turn back when they realize that ghosts don't die easy, but if you've got the steel for it... She looks you up and down. There's a place in Moromir where tongues still wag. The canals. You see, the pretty streets belong to the king, but down below, that's an entirely different kingdom.
Ah, yes. A kingdom to which you might have ever traveled or visited to, or might know particular individuals that I should be looking for.
Back when I was still a young lass.
Oh, you haven't aged a day.
You're lucky. Most people that come through here that try this kind of shit, they do take a wooden horse to the eye. But I've got my own personal reasons for disliking the Red Maw. Head to Morimi. I don't know where the Maw is. I don't really keep tracks on their tabs these days, but in the Maw there's a guild there. Calls themselves the Back Channels. Smugglers, cutthroats, fence rats, the lot.
Sounds like my kind of people.
They run everything that slips through those waterways. Cargo, coin, bodies, if the price is right. They're careful, though. Don't expect them to go advertising. But if you want their ear, there's a tavern built right over the water near the city center. The Gilded Net. Looks respectable enough. Till you walk up and ask the bartender for a glass of undertow special. When he asks how you want to pay, tell him you pay in silence. That's how he'll know you're worth talking to.
Well, I think that's incredibly helpful. And that's a lovely horse shiv you've got going on there.
It may just be a horse yet.
Well, I offered to buy her a drink.
My body betrays me. I can't handle this stuff like I used to, unfortunately. Goes right through me, and, well, these knees don't let me get to the bathroom as quickly as I might need. I'll stick with the breakfast, thanks. But word is there's been some suspicious cargo finding its way through the capital. Cargo marked with a red skull. I still get visits from my friends in Morimi. Tell me those bastards still move goods through the canals. If you don't find them there themselves, someone's taken their coin. Never known a pirate who doesn't keep a close eye on his treasure.
And you wouldn't happen to know any of these particular individuals that like to deal in these red skull chests and things of that ilk?
I can't go betraying my confidants, but,
Well, you don't have to give a particular name, so to speak, just a kindly point in the right direction. Once I reach the Gilded Net or the Black Canals, or the Black Channels, anything I should keep an eye out for.
Get to the Gilded Net. Tell them what I told you. They'll take care of you.
Exactly. Well, you've been an excellent help, my dear lass. And I'll cheers to you on that, even though you can't follow me. Slancheva. And I gallop off.
Very good. You join your party back once more at the table as Ilark is sitting there on his third paper of drafting information. A bureaucrat through and through.
This fucking guy.
Told you.
But you at least have a lead now. One step closer to finding what you're looking for, Draven.
Did Valeth overhear any of this conversation?
Were you intentionally trying to overhear?
I mean, I wasn't doing anything else.
Roll a perception check for me.
Nice.
Dun, dun. 15.
15 is exactly what I had set the DC in my head at, to overhear. I'll say you don't hear everything, but you pick up bits and pieces of the conversation, enough to kind of get some context clues.
Okay. Sweet.
And when Draven comes back, I'm sitting there on my 50th name idea. Like, okay, what about the Black Worm Brigade? or Phoenix. Just Phoenix.
What about Fairy Wind?
Aoife's
Is
like,
this-
that one. I like that one.
Is this another fart thing?
As you say Fairywind, Valeth, you feel a slight tug on the hem of your tunic.
Hey, what was that?
You look down, and standing beside you is a little girl, maybe 5 years old. She's got little blonde pigtails, and she's wearing a little blue sundress. And in her hand, she's got a small, maybe about yay big, woven wicker idol. It's kind of just like a little stick figure, like a little bundle of twigs rolled up in a ball to make a head, and kind of wound to make like a little body and arms. And she goes, "Excuse me?"
Yes, little miss. What can I help you with?
My mommy told me that you saved us all. And I was trying to get your friend's attention, as she points up on your horns.
Oh, you wanted to talk to Aoife?
You're a little fairy, right, miss?
Yeah, that's what I am.
Little fairies.
My mommy says we make these for you. And she lifts up the little wicker idol. To keep the fae spirits happy so they don't play tricks on us.
Oh, I'm not gonna play any tricks on you. This is
Yeah, that's what the
I don't
idol's
play
for.
tricks.
She's like,
Oh.
it's working.
She's like holding it up to you. It's almost as big as you are.
I go down, I like flutter down to her, and I kind of like pick up the idol, and I'm like, thank you?
Thank you. You saved us.
Thank you, little one.
I look at Valeth, and I'm like, whose team are you on?
She kind of just stands there for...
Sweet.
She stands there just kind of like with her hands together for like a moment too long before her mom finally calls her over and she runs back to her table.
That was sweet. Just
Can I
thank
perception
her.
check on this
Compliment.
child
As-
or some shit?
Yeah, make an insight check for the child.
Thank you.
The child's a secret organization, a secret agent.
It was 17.
Yeah, she's a child. She's not some master of deceit. No, she was genuinely excited to meet a fae creature, a fairy, and she wanted to build this to you essentially as a like, please keep us safe, fae one. It's an offering to you.
Okay. I
sweet
changed my...
gesture. Just chill out.
You know, I'm alone often in the woods. I don't see a lot of fae in where I've been. And I'm very, very far away from where I'm from. So I'm a little suspicious, but I changed my tune and kind of flutter back over to her, kind of carrying this thing, and I'm like, hey, thank you. I'll keep you safe, okay? Do my best.
Thank you, fairy miss.
We are going to be famous.
And you see Alark has kind of... Alark has put a little bit of the bravado aside, and you see him, he's no longer writing, but he is kind of like looking up at you guys, and he's got like a genuine smile on his face as he kind of sees a little bit of the understanding. And he just kind of like quietly to himself looks back down at his paper and begins writing. And with your guys' little first taste of gratitude and glory, you guys continue on with the lark as you guys get ready for the next step of your journey. And we will go ahead and close out our session there for the night. Thanks everybody for watching, and we will again reach out to the winner, Sesameebs, to get your information for the candle. Thanks everybody so much for watching, and we will see you guys later.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Remember to hork an egg.